afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Time for Change. We are once again so honored and so privileged to have you with us on the program. I want you to share this link with any friend, with any youngster around, because today we're going to focus on the importance of young people and their role that they can play for building a better South Africa. So please WhatsApp or SMS this link and share it with any person that can benefit from this program this afternoon. So we are so privileged and so honored to have beautiful young people here all the way from the Overstrand in Hermanus region of the Western Cape. So I want to welcome everyone. Thank you for being with us today on the program, young people. We are so honored and so happy to be with you and to host you on Time for Change. So please introduce yourself.
My name is Tomero Mohaka. I'm from Zwelishwa.
You're from Zwelishwa here in Hermanus.
I'm in Kaya Secondary School, and I'm the Overstrand Junior Mayor.
So you are the mayor. I'm honored to sit next to the mayor of the Overstrand Municipality, the Junior Town Council.
The honor is all mine.
Wow, praise the Lord. And
Hi,
and you?
my name is Dominique Gedalt. I'm from Weston. I attend Weston Secondary School. I live with my parents and one sibling, my brother.
How old is your brother?
He is 14 at the moment.
14 at the moment.
Yes. I'm in grade 11. I'm 17, and my hobbies are mostly hiking with friends.
You like hiking?
Yes.
Wow, I'm awful in hiking, eh? Praise the Lord. And who are you, dear?
I'm Delmaine Januari from
Yeah.
Weston Secondary.
Yeah.
I'm a grade 12 learner. I'm one of 5 children. And I
Whoa, did you say you grade 12 learner? So you busy with your end exams?
Yes, it has started.
Wow. And you grade 12 and you from Hoston Secondary?
Yes, and I live in Mount Pleasant in Hermanus.
Yes, so you're a girl from the Mountie.
Yes.
Welcome to the program. And who are you, dear?
Hi, my name is Angelina, and I'm from Hermanus. I attend Hermanus High School
Yes.
in grade 11, and I'm one of 3 girls in my family, and I'm 17 years old, and my hobbies are dancing.
You a dancer.
Yes.
Wow, what type of dancing do you like?
Jazz, contemporary, hip-hop a little bit,
Wow.
mixture.
Wow. And we have another gentleman with us there.
Hi everybody, my name is Lorenzo Geldenis. I'm from Gansbaai Academia. I am the only sibling in my household. My hobbies are...
So you're the only child?
Yes.
You've been spoiled.
Yes, very much.
Wow.
My hobbies are rugby, lawn bowls, table tennis, and etc.
Well, this is a versatile young man. So what is the position in rugby that you're playing?
I am fourth player.
You are the 4th player.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know what it is, but, but everyone, welcome to the program. I believe we're going to have a ball with these young people today. They form part of the Junior Town Council here in the Overstrand. And I'm so excited for these young people, very energetic, full of energy, full of plans, and full of vision for the future. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to enjoy yourself with these young people today, and we're going to talk to them about their life, about what is happening in and around them, and also what they see in the future and what is coming for our country. So Junior Town Council Mayor, I'm honored to be with you guys today. My question is, you've been with the Town Council for this year. How was it? What did you learn? Was there anything that you've learned through this process? Did it change your life? Did it impact your life?
It was very life-saving.
Life-saving? Wow.
And this is actually the second year I'm in the Junior Town Council.
Yes?
Being in the Junior Town Council has taught me a lot of things.
Yes?
Especially how to be a good leader and how to be a good example in my community.
So you can't be a leader if you can't set examples.
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
And people look up to me.
Yeah.
That actually gives me great honor and privilege
Yeah.
to know that young people out there are looking up to me, and I'm the one, paving their future for them.
So you would say that the Junior Town Council in this year or two really changed your life?
Yes, and the Junior Town Council is a really, really good project You know, it takes children from different communities, from different backgrounds, and brings them together to work as a team to achieve a bigger goal.
Wow. So ladies and gentlemen, we have the Junior Town Council of the Overstrand Municipality. This is a project that is being managed by the Enlighten Education Trust here in Hermanus. And these learners, students, they come from the various high schools all over the Overstrand, and it's towns like Houston, Claymont, Hermanus, Gansbaai, Betty's Bay, and all these places all around the coast. And we are so honored to have these young people with us today. So, and the rest, did you learn anything about your experience in the town council?
My experience in the town council has given me such a great pleasure. Firstly, I got so much leadership skills.
Yeah.
I've improved myself as a person. I have much more confidence I have much more confidence now than I had in the past.
Wow, that's important.
Yes, and I've learned to interact with people from different schools, seeing that I don't actually do that much. And I have to say, the Junior Town Council made me a better person than I was in the past.
Wow, praise the Lord for that. So you really feel that you've changed as a person, as I can hear?
Totally. I'm 150% better than I was in the past.
Praise the Lord. So, and the rest, what about you guys, the Junior Town Council?
I feel like us as teenagers, as the youth, actually have a voice, because most of us want to say things, but we don't know how to, we don't know who to speak to it about.
That's important.
So as a Junior Town Council, it's nice, because then you have someone to like speak your mind to, and then you can share it to the people actually in charge.
And obviously you guys challenged each other's ideas, etc.
Definitely. I mean, we teach each other new ideas, we boost each other's confidence.
Yes.
It's just a big change.
Great stuff. And you, ma'am, how was your experience with the town council? Did the town council in any way change your life, impact your life?
Most definitely, I would say it has. In a way, I found myself again.
Wow.
Because I didn't do anything, so I was just sitting about. But with the Junior Town Council, I really got out there and I lent a helping hand to those in need. Yeah. Because we usually just sit back, but with the town council, you had this group of friends, but they became family after a while.
Wow.
So you have this group always there to help you when you're falling. And
so are you only conversing and talking with each other when you're in meetings like these centralized meetings, or on camps, or on these educational tours, or do you also communicate otherwise?
No, we don't just speak when we are here at the centralized meetings. So we have our WhatsApp groups, we are interacting on Facebook, we exchange numbers. When we see each other in a shop, we're always excited to greet one another.
That should be, wow. I never had this opportunity. You're such a privileged bunch of young people. And you, sir?
Well, I have learned that when you work together as a team, you can accomplish anything.
That's right.
What I've learned is I have improved my leadership skills tremendously at the school, and I have applied in school.
So what type of skills do you name a few of these skills?
Skills is to help young learners to lead by example, always to put the best foot forward in life.
Great stuff. Well, so you have changed as a person?
Yes,
do you feel?
very much.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored tonight to be here in Hermanus, 120 km from Cape Town, and I'm so privileged to be with these energetic young souls, beautiful young people who are so much in love with life, so much full of grace and so full of hope for the future. So we believe that there is hope for South Africa. When I see these young people and when I hear the excitement and the engagement with one another and the integration that plays such a great role in our community building, I'm so positively influenced by them. So young people, my question to you, another question that I would want to ask you tonight is, Hermanus and the Overstrand experienced a lot of turmoil the last few months. It was all over the news, the uprising, people that were fighting against the police, and it was just bad, the situation in our area. But still, I believe today that there must surely be fears and different types of feelings flowing out of your heart towards your country at this moment. So tell me a bit more about your feelings. Do you have any fears? I mean, young people, they're always strong and bold and ready for a fight, but surely young people do have fears today.
Yes, that's true. But my fear about South Africa is that whenever people have problems, they take the young people and not use them to raise that problem, but they use them to make violence like they did in Zwelithlev.
Yes.
But I actually think that they were fighting for a good cause.
So the cause was good, but you feel the method that they used?
Yes, it was very not good.
So they're using young people to do their thing.
Yes, and we find it actually really fun because in our mindsets, we think that since these are our adults, our parents doing this, we think that it's actually fine.
Yeah.
Yes, and it never occurs to us that we should actually, tell them that what they're doing is really wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fears, don't you have any fears about your own country and feelings, any feelings that you have towards your country with regards to all this uprising that were happening in the surrounding areas?
My fears for this country is that all the uprisings that are taking place, young people are actually losing their lives.
Wow.
Because violence is a huge problem. When there's violence, lives are taken.
Yeah.
Not only adults, but young people too. These young people who has a future.
Okay.
Their lives are being shortened.
Yeah.
And that's really unfair because adults had their time to do what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
We as young people also have things that we want to do.
Wow.
We want to encourage others to be better.
Wow. So you want to play your part in influencing the generation following you, but you just want a fair chance.
Precisely, because it's constantly say that we are the future of South Africa.
Yeah.
So why cut the future of South Africa short?
Wow, that's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we have these pretty, beautiful souls, and I'm so amazed, I'm so impressed, I'm so inspired by them. They're talking about their fears and about their beliefs in their country, etc. So, the rest of the team, do you have any fears towards your country? Do you feel a sense of desperation, or a sense of worry for your country? Or what do you feel about your country at this moment with all these challenges, all these national questions?
First, I have to say this is one beautiful country.
It is.
It's a really, really beautiful country, but with each passing day, this country is being broken down.
What do you mean broken down?
With being broken down, I mean like, for example, with the protests going on in Hermanus, there was buildings being burned down, there was people that was hurt.
There was children lost their lives.
And as well as if we don't just take us land, let's take our nature. There's always rubbish lying around, which means like we're polluting our air.
Yeah, our own areas.
Yes. And for a place, I feel like for a town that is very tourist attractive,
Yes.
we are really like breaking it down. We are not really having that sense of pride anymore.
So you have this fear that people don't care about their own space and about their own beautiful town.
Yes, I feel like our desires.
Yes.
We're taking way too much thought in our desires, and we're forgetting about what we already have.
So,
Because we want
wow,
to.
that's interesting. So we are centered around what we want, but we don't want to look after what we have.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. That's important. Well, so and as well, the swimming pool just around the corner is also not accessible anymore for the community.
No. And especially with this heat wave that is here for this past week, usually you can just go like down the street and you can have like a little bit of a swim, but these days you can't.
Because of what happened during the uprising. Well, and the rest of the team, do you have any fears about your country?
Well, lately I've been hearing that more and more people have been moving out of South Africa because of everything that's been happening.
Yeah.
So my fear is that people are losing hope that South Africa can be what they wanted it to be for so long.
Yes.
Because it's already such a unity of people and everyone just shares so much love, and I'm scared that people lose that hope
That's right.
for a better future.
Well, and in many cases, the skilled people leaves our country. The skills, the scarce skills, that we need to help the rest of the country to get educated, to get skilled, etc. And you, sir, you from Gansbaai.
Yes.
So do you have any fears for with all these things happening in our towns?
Well, my fear is that gangsterism and crime has dramatically increased.
Especially in your town?
Yes,
Yeah.
because of the strikes that is happening and the corruption that is in
Wow.
our country.
So you are fearful that what will be left
Yes,
for you when you are an adult
yes.
with this trend happening in our towns. So surely, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of trouble, there's a lot of challenges in our beautiful country. This is such a beautiful country. We have mountains, we have this big seashore all around the country, and we have beautiful, diverse people. People who speak 11 different types of languages, people who everyone looks different, everyone brings difference to the table. And surely we can be unified in our diversity. But these young people, they feel that there's a lot of fears, there's a lot of challenges in our country at this moment. But my question to you tonight is there hope for us? Do you have hope for the future? With all these challenges, do you still think that there is hope, and why?
I definitely think there's hope because, for instance, when there was protests in our town recently, I know that a lot of kids in my school, they couldn't come to school.
Yeah.
So a lot of the rest of us that were privileged enough to be able to make it,
Yes.
we helped them, we helped each other out,
Wow.
we gave them lifts, places to stay.
Wow.
So it shows that like the youth is trying, we're busy
Wow.
to make it better.
That's so beautiful. That's beautiful. Maya?
We have free education in South Africa, which is a recent thing. That means children can go to school and study. And
For
further
free?
Yes, and further their dreams and achieve goals and change this country
Yes.
for better.
Yeah. Yeah, so there is hope. There's always hope. Because hope is about the future. Hope is nothing to do with the past or even what is happening now. So with adults, they really struggle to build bridges amongst each other because we come, as a South African society, we come from different spaces and from different schools and from different backgrounds. We've been segregated into our corners, and we were not used to each other. I mean, we didn't know each other's culture, we didn't know each other's language, we didn't even know each other's lifestyles. But now suddenly in the new South Africa, you are the first line of defense now because you haven't been in the old apartheid years. You are the new generation building this vision and this dream of the Nelson Mandelas and the Walter Sisulus and those people. But the adult people, they really struggle to build bridges and to integrate with one another. It's rare where you see different race groups, adults, having a braai together or go to sports together, etc. It's rare. But it seems to me that you, young generation, you know the trick. You know how to integrate. You know how to become chommies and to become friends. So tell me, what is the secret?
Well, there isn't any secret, actually. I mean, we come from different backgrounds. We interact on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and somehow the people that you see, you don't actually see the person you're talking to on Facebook.
Because
And
it's not about the face.
Yes, and you tend to like them.
Yes.
And then you see them face to face. You don't actually care about their skin, their color.
So in other words, when you meet online, you don't say Facebook, you say book. I'll see you on the book.
Yes.
Wow.
Then when you meet face to face, you don't care about the color of their skin. You just,
Because you've met the person's soul.
yes.
The person's life is not what you see, but what is inside that person. Wow. That's interesting. And the rest, there's a lot of negativity about adults towards other adults of different race groups and cultural groups and even classes. People have opinions about each other. There's a lot of fear and disrespect and no trust at all in many cases. But you guys, you're opening yourself up for integrating, for partnering, for helping one another. So what is the secret? Please tell us, as South Africans, what is the secret? What are you doing right? Because I can see the love amongst each other. I can see you helping each other, and you walking this road of young men and young women together.
Well, like the mayor said, there is definitely no secret. It's just that adults don't like change.
Wow.
Definitely not everyone, most of the adults.
Wow.
They don't like change. We as young people, we don't care about your background, your skin color, what culture or race
That's
you are.
powerful.
We love the person at the sight. Almost
Yeah.
like love at first sight.
Yeah.
We see the person beyond their personality, their caringness.
And their lack.
And I have a black friend.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely the most amazing person I've ever met. I can honestly say she's my favorite friend.
Irrespective of their background. Wow.
That doesn't matter what their background is.
That's
and
amazing.
it's easy because I just see another human being.
That's important.
Someone that God created, just
Yes.
like me.
Wow.
So to me
So,
it's just
so you're challenging us as adults to say it's time to change.
it's definitely time to change.
Change your perceptions.
It is.
Change the way you see life.
Yeah. Because if adults got to see what we as young people see, South Africa would be the most amazing place to
That's
live
right.
in.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I am astonished. I am so impressed. I am so inspired. These young people teaching us that it's time for us to change, to really realize there's so many differences, but we can still be unified in our diversities. So, and you, what about you? Tell me, how do you get it right?
First, I have to disagree a little bit with my fellow JTC members.
Yes.
I don't think adults don't like change. They're struggling to adapt.
So
To the change.
yeah, because everything changes. The country changed. Like for instance, you also changed. There was some time when you were in grade 1. Now you're in grade 12. So everything changes and people struggle to adapt, which is important.
It's because I think like they're still holding on to what happened in the past. They're still looking back. That's why they just can't build that bridge between the
Very
cultures.
important.
Because if they're still holding on, they don't let go, which means they haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
And some of them haven't even forget.
So,
They haven't
so
forget.
that's important. That's important what you're saying because, ladies and gentlemen, many a times people struggle to change because they don't want to allow change to happen, and we don't have any choice. Our country changed. We have a democracy now. We can stay wherever we want to stay. We can go to school wherever we want to go to school. We can go to a swimming pool or even a sea wherever we want to swim. So the problem is many times people struggle to adapt to change. But you know what? What I've realized today is many times we refuse to venture into the future because the future is unknown. And we're stuck in the past because we overvalue what the past gave us. And we don't want to venture into the future. But these young people are telling us today, it's time for us to change. It's time for us to open up and to realize that there's more than just your own people. There's more than just your own culture. There's a richness in all these cultures, all these cultural backgrounds in our country. Now the rest, tell me, how do you guys get it right? But surely your parents are sometimes wondering, what are you doing with those people there? They're not like us and we are not like them. But surely you guys are opening up.
The JTC member, it's the thing
Yes.
of adults are looking at the past and they've stuck on that as if like that's what it is and that's what it must still be like. But it doesn't have to be like that
Yes.
because, for instance, same with me, I've had a black best friend
Yes.
since I was 5 years old and
Wow.
she's still my best friend today.
Wow.
And because I think that when you're a child, you don't think like, oh, I can't be friends with this person because of her skin color.
That's right.
Until someone tells you you can't.
Yeah.
So
That's absolutely amazing. And you, young man?
Well, I agree with my fellow JTC members completely. I think people are still looking backwards instead of looking forward.
Wow, that's important.
Because the future is what we are now. Like we are diverse, connected with one another, helping and motivating one another.
Wow.
I think.
And surely everyone will agree, irrespective of what your skin color is, or your creed, or your beliefs. Everyone has potential.
Yes.
Everyone has a future. Everyone has a life. And just because we have those similarities, it doesn't matter what the differences are. We can build bridges. We can help our South Africa to become. So I'm so proud of you guys for doing this for our towns. And there's a great future for our region. Because, I mean, you in grade 11 and grade 12, and you're still young, and still you talk like people that's being exposed to the world. Wow, that's great stuff. So, a question to you, Maya, is surely there's a lot of challenges for young people today. What is the challenges that you need to fight against every day of your life? What is the challenge, the real challenges for young people today, irrespective of what happened in the adult world or even what happens in our towns, irrespective of what happens in our country? What is the real challenges for young people?
I think the real challenge for young people is that we don't want to admit that we want to adapt and want to change. Like, there are so many new things coming up. Fashion, phones, everything is new.
And you need to adapt.
Yes, and we feel that...
So now, in Hermanus, for the last few days, it's been 33 degrees. But a few weeks ago, it was storming. So everything changes.
Yes, everything changes. And we feel the need to change with it too. You know, some people forget that they come from very hard places, like from disadvantaged home, but they still want to compare themselves to other people who come from fortunate homes.
Yes.
And they also want to change, and they end up, doing the wrong things.
Because they want to run to that affluent status, but they want to do it the other way around.
Yes.
They don't want to do the hard work and the studying, and they want to do the short courses.
No one wants to be uncool. We all want to be cool.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
What do you say? What is the challenges? What is really challenging young people at school level in the communities?
I think that for most young people, every person wants to be unique, but they're afraid to show it because they think that they're going to be judged.
That's right.
I think that's the main thing, and they shouldn't be afraid because that's how we start a new difference and new things.
One of the greatest things that I've discovered as a leader is that leadership is nothing to do with being elected. Being a leader, the first step towards great leadership is you must discover yourself. Who are you? What is my strength? Everyone is afraid to show their mistakes and their lack. But the fact is, everyone do have lack. No one is perfect. But if you can decide, wow, I now know who I am, I know what I am and what I'm capable of, and then you just start being yourself. And then you start influencing people because they see your passion. And people really follow passion. So if you're passionate about things, people will always follow you. So, challenges. Then Gansby, you said gangsterism is one major problem, and still young people get involved. Why would young people still get involved in gangsterism, although they see gangsterism doesn't pay?
I think they want to be cool. They are being influenced by the wrong people.
Yeah.
By people.
And do you think money plays a role?
Yes, money definitely plays a role because then they can buy great stuff for them, like cars, build them houses.
So they want shortcuts in life.
Yes, very shortcuts. They don't want to do the hard labor like you said.
But surely this teenage pregnancy is also a big problem. Why would kids want to get pregnant when they're 17 years old? I mean, they have their whole life. That's a big challenge.
Yes. In my school, I think this is really bad, but in my school, most girls fall pregnant at a very young age.
Why?
And why? That's because they don't feel ashamed. They don't feel ashamed, and somehow the other girls actually think it's going to be fine.
And then I think another reason might be that they don't have a vision. Because when you have a future vision for yourself, you will decide what comes in and what comes out of your space. Your own space that you protect, because you're the security of your own life. So, challenges. Do you have any challenges? I think surely at Hermanus High, they must also be challenged amongst young people?
Well, a challenge in Hermanus High I can name from the top of my head can be that we are a unity school, but then there are still some separations within groups, and when people try and bring in those separations together, then some people like confused, like, no, it shouldn't be like that, but it actually should be like that. Like, I think the one reason I do love my school is because that's what we try to do. We try to like bring up the spirit.
Wow.
Because when it starts from us, it can just expand to the rest,
of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hermanus is a very big school, and I mean, they play their part in this community. Yes, dear, what is the challenges that are there in Mount Pleasant?
I think the biggest challenge is young people being afraid to live out their individuality.
Yeah.
Because we're so scared what other people might think of us that we don't lift our own voice, that we don't follow our own path because we just want to go with the stream because it's much easier.
Wow.
We don't want to go the
And
other
so
way.
many people falls in that trap about peer group pressure, about what people think about you. Because in essence, other people's opinion doesn't matter because they were not part of your composition. So why would their opinion plays a role? So thanks a million tonight for being with us. Thanks for sharing us your beliefs and what you feel about your country. And all of the best for the future as well as for the matric exams. I believe everything will be great going forward. And thanks for the role that you're playing. I believe that God is going to raise you up as great leaders in your towns, and you're going to change these towns, and you're going to be in the forefront of change for our community for the better. Mr. Meyer, I have a question for you, man. My question is, if you could say one sentence to young people out there, what would that sentence be?
Have a dream and go for it. You know, most young people have dreams, but they don't feel actually the need and the hunger to go after that dream.
Wow. So you say, young people must have a dream.
Yes, and they must actually, you know, when you want something, you must actually be hungry, really hungry for it, and go for it.
So you must be determined and dedicated
And hardworking.
and committed to your commitment. Wow. So thanks a million, Honorable Mayor, the Junior Town Council of the Overstrand. You are such beautiful souls. May the Lord continue to bless you wherever you go. Be the difference. Be yourself. There's one lesson that came out tonight for young people, and that is be yourself. Find yourself in yourself. The first person that needs to discover you is you yourself. Before anyone else discovers you, you must know who you are. That is protection for yourself. And there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of turmoil in our communities. There's a lot of real issues pertaining young people. But we want to encourage young people tonight to say, you have a future. The fact that you are still alive means God has a plan for you. The fact that you are still breathing means there's hope for you. Hope is never birthed out of the past. Hope is birthed out of your understanding of where you end up in future. So if you have a vision, as our mayor said, you have a future address. You have a place of understanding where you're going. And your destiny will always influence your hope of today. So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord help you, irrespective of what happened in your life, irrespective of what went wrong. As you've heard from these young people, these beautiful young people tonight, there is hope. There is a better life. And remember, our life is a choice. You can make a choice to change today, irrespective of where you live, irrespective of what grade you are, irrespective of how much money your parents have. There is life for you in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us tonight. It's been once again a privilege to host beautiful young people here from the Overstrand. Thanks so much for supporting our program. We are so blessed to have you as partners. We want to encourage people to donate to this program. We have our banking details here on the screen for you, our Standard Bank account. And this money we use to go from town to town, and we preach the good news that there is hope for our country. There is a brighter future for our young people. And remember, everyone, the past cannot be trusted because it passed. It left you. You can't even trust your present because your present tense will also disappoint you and leave you soon. But your real life is in the future. God bless you all.